Let's jump right into this explainer. If you're a focused learner, a business owner, a CFO, or a financial controller, listen up, because you are in exactly the right place today. We're taking a deep dive into a highly powerful tool designed to completely streamline your financial operations. We're going to do a full product walkthrough of the Bizmanualz Finance Policies Procedures Manual, specifically product code ABR42M. I'm going to show you exactly what is inside this manual, how it's structured, and why it's pretty much an essential framework for locking down your financial internal controls. Okay, let's get into it. Look, if you've ever been tasked with building a company's internal controls, you already know the absolute dread of staring at a blank page. Seriously, are you spending countless hours researching, writing, editing, and reviewing your financial procedures completely from scratch? For most finance teams, the answer is a very painful yes. It's incredibly slow, and honestly, it's a massive drain on resources. You're out there trying to figure out policies on capital planning or inventory control, all while just trying to run the day-to-day finances. Starting without a framework isn't just frustrating. There is a very real, tangible cost to building these controls entirely in-house. But what if all that heavy lifting was already done for you?
Well, check out this number, 614. That is the sheer volume of comprehensive, completely pre-written pages you get with this manual. This isn't just some brief high-level checklist we're talking about here. This is 614 pages of meticulously drafted policies, procedures, and forms, and it's all ready for instant download. So, instead of burning weeks or even months drafting documents, you are instantly handed a robust, fully fleshed out financial framework. And this isn't just a random data dump either. These editable templates are highly organized into 5 core categories that really make up the absolute heart of this handbook. First up, you have financial administration, which handles the daily operational rules. Then there's raising capital, providing all the guardrails you need for funding and business valuation. Third is treasury management, absolutely crucial for managing your cash flow securely. Fourth is financial statement reporting, ensuring everything you put out is standardized and highly accurate. And finally, internal controls, which are those vital checks and balances that protect your company's assets. Basically, this covers every major accounting and financial topic your organization needs to tackle.
Now, within those 5 categories we just covered, here's another really important number, 36. The manual provides 36 distinct pre-written finance procedures. We are talking about concrete, ready-to-go protocols for accounts payable, cash management, internal audits, asset control, the whole shebang. And these weren't just thrown together by a novice. These procedures were drafted by knowledgeable technical writers and then heavily reviewed by experienced CPAs. I mean, why start from scratch when skilled finance professionals have already done the hardest part for you? You're basically getting the distilled industry experience of financial experts baked right into these 36 procedures. But you might be thinking, okay, how do I know these procedures will actually hold up under an audit? Well, the entire manual is firmly rooted in generally accepted accounting principles, or GAAP, as well as standard best practices for SEC and PCAOB compliance. Both the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board recognize strong policies as the backbone of financial control. So, by implementing these meticulously researched procedures, you are essentially keeping your company audit-ready at all times. You're taking all the guesswork out of compliance, you're dramatically reducing your business risk, and you're ensuring everything aligns with major regulatory standards.
So let's actually unbox this thing and see exactly what you're getting across those 614 pages. The manual is divided up into 7 main sections. Section 1 is a 42-page top-level policy manual. Think of this as the governing document for all your financial procedures. Section 2 is really the meat of the product, 402 pages housing those 36 pre-written procedures plus 61 corresponding forms, things like expense reports and capital requisitions. Then Section 3 is going to save your HR department a massive headache by including 34 pages of job descriptions covering roles from the CFO all the way down to staff accountants. And finally, Sections 4 through 7 give you 136 pages of invaluable supplementary material, including prep guides, training, and a super handy keyword index so you can find exactly what you need in seconds.
And building on that supplementary material, I really want to highlight the extra value Bizmanualz packs into this download. Because, it's not just about having a giant stack of policies, it's about successfully implementing them into your daily operations. So you get a free bonus guide on starting and managing a business. You also get a 30-page Introduction to Finance training guide, which is absolutely fantastic for onboarding new team members and getting them up to speed on basic concepts. Plus, there is a 42-page how-to manual preparation guide. This gives you the exact guidance you need to properly customize, develop, and roll out these policies across your entire company.
Which really brings us to the ultimate game changer here, time. Just look at this comparison. The old way of doing things means spending hundreds of hours researching, writing, and editing from scratch, with a pretty high risk of missing key compliance elements. The Bizmanualz way is a completely different story. Because these are provided as Microsoft Word templates, the barrier to actually implementing them is practically zero. You're not forced to learn some clunky, proprietary software ecosystem. You literally just open them up in Word, tailor them to your organization's specific needs, and boom, you have a world-class financial framework ready to go.
Let me break down exactly how fast and frictionless this operational mechanic really is. It is literally 3 simple steps. Step 1, you order the manual online. Step 2, because it's a 100% digital product, you download the entire 614-page suite instantly. There's no waiting around for shipping. And step 3, you open those files and customize them right there in Microsoft Word. You can go from having 0 internal controls to having a CPA-reviewed framework sitting on your hard drive in a matter of minutes.
But hey, you don't just have to take my word for it. Let's look at some actual verified social proof. Thomas Meyer, a verified customer, left a 5-star review saying, "I found the Finance Policies, Procedures, and Forms Manual to be the best generic finance policy and procedure manual on the market. It gave us the right wording to make our existing policies and procedures more effective and develop new policies and procedures where none existed." That is exactly the point, giving you the perfect wording right out of the gate so you don't have to struggle to find it yourself.
And that trust goes even deeper into the professional finance world. Listen to this direct quote from Bassam Hindi at Ernst & Young. Yes, one of the big 4 accounting firms. He says, "I have already recommended you to one of my colleagues who is looking for a policy and procedure manual. When a professional from a globally recognized firm like Ernst & Young recommends your framework, you know for sure that these templates meet the rigorous, high-level standards expected by top-tier financial auditors." Now, obviously, investing in your company's infrastructure is a big decision. Bizmanualz completely understands that, which is why they remove any final risks or barriers. Your instant download is backed entirely by a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's a completely risk-free environment for you to download the manual, dive into those 36 procedures and 61 forms, and see firsthand just how easily these Word templates can be customized for your exact operations. If it doesn't fit your needs, your purchase is completely protected. No stress. So that leaves us with one final, critical question for you to consider today. The Bizmanualz Finance Policies Procedures Manual gives you the exact tools to standardize your reporting, drive accountability, and foster real professionalism. It really begs the question, if the blueprint for a compliant, fraud-resistant financial infrastructure is already written and waiting for you, what is the true cost of your company continuing to operate without it? Don't let your business operate without the safety net of strong internal controls. Take the guesswork out of your financial management. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to take action today and get your financial frameworks locked in.